The one thing in life that I always say is constant, that's change. No matter who you are, where you come from, what are you doing now, who you're a part of, it's always going to happen to all of us. And many of us struggle trying to adapt and trying to adjust with change. I think this book right here will actually give you really good clarity in a parable and help you understand the importance and the value of accepting and dealing with change. So we're going to talk about Who Moved My Cheese. Who Moved My Cheese? It's a story written by Spencer Johnson. It's a story about how to deal with change. In this story, there are two different mice, him and haw. And they symbolize individuals going through their journey. And so they're after their cheese, that cheese being whatever level of success is for them. And they go to mazes to try to find that cheese. In the book, it talks about how the cheese got moved. Once it ended, it finished, was not replenished for that location, for that type, whatever, moved. And the story goes on to say these mice go on their journey trying to find their next cheese. And him and haw is symbolic for having to laugh at yourself for taking things too seriously. There's always going to be a level of fear that comes with change. And as you'll see in the book, there's always an individual that may resist it, hate it, look at it in a way that is detrimental to trying something new or taking risks. But you'll also see there's also a simple way to look at it. Look at it as part of that adventure where they're running through the maze and discovers cheese again. Instead of planting their feet and getting frustrated and throwing a fit about the fear that they have. And then the question comes up as, what would you do if you were not afraid? If you weren't afraid, what would you accomplish if fear wasn't the issue? Can you be like him and haw and laugh at your own follies, at your own mistakes, taking things too seriously, avoiding change, not taking risks, all of those things? How that ties into business is being able to laugh at the mistakes you can make as an entrepreneur, learning from those mistakes, take other risks, and not settle on something you believe in now to be concrete and forever. Once you understand that, you'll have a lot more interesting moments in life, and it will show the entrepreneurial spirits that you may need to get you through the most challenging times. I also like the analogies with the business professionals in the book, the audiobook specifically, that talks about how one company did not keep up with the times and another company stole their market share. Or one person got shifted from one project and placed on another. And instead of getting down, getting upset, feeling like a failure because of that move, they were able to see and find new experiences in the different opportunity and excel from there. So it's looking at risk differently and moving your cheese differently. And I think business is a large part of that. And should you read the book and take that much time and effort to see through the analogies, you will have a really good ability to see that there's value in change. But I guess that's with anything in life. Being comfortable with accepting what comes from it. Making changes that benefit you within it. And then being happy. So that's what life is all about, right? At least I'd like to think so. Whether there's noises, sounds, changes, it's all part of life. And that, my friend, is what makes it that much more exciting. I think I'm done right now. I'm going to end this by saying, look for the moments in happiness, because they'll put a smile on your face. Even when you don't want to smile, like right now, or like right now. So, yeah. I'm telling you, this book is amazing. Now you have to hear it in audiobook form as well. Gives you some different voices and different tones that I think you will enjoy. But the book, short read, and it's definitely powerful. So that's all I got. I hope you go out and check it and gain some stuff from it. Gain some value, gain some knowledge, and learn how to deal with change. Until then, I'll see you in the next one.